Welcome, guys. Uh, this is Stop Smoking, Stop Drinking. Haven't been on in a while. That's because I've been pretty busy with my life and because of this, the coronavirus. I got the Book of Negroes is coming very soon, part two. So that's coming soon, probably in a couple of days. Okay, I just got to work out the kinks and stuff, and I have some other projects. At the end of this video, I'm gonna pimp some of my stuff. You could check it out if you want. I don't think you should miss it because it's actually very interesting, and I think you will like it. Okay, so I didn't make this video for no reason. I actually made this video in response to Afros Fingali's expose of Umar Johnson in the time of Corona. So I might. That's what it's gonna be called. Like tomorrow is Umar Johnson in the time of Corona, and this should tell you a lot of things about what's going on with Umar Johnson. Now, the most successful thing he has right now, I think maybe 20 or 30 people bought into his scam of a podcast. So he's doing this podcast now, and that could be one of the reasons why he's not filming anything on YouTube. Like whoever uploads his stuff are not uploading anything because they're probably under orders from him not to upload his podcast because you're gonna have to pay for that. But I'm not paying for that. I don't think any of the fraud warriors are paying for that. That another avenue of scam he's trying to cook up to get money from unsuspecting people. So I've been going on and on about how a man of his profession or alleged profession should have an office. Okay, this is like the basic thing. And this is what I don't understand about people that keep giving him money is that he hasn't even verified his professionalism, and you're just throwing money away. Now, a person like me, like I'm just a regular guy. I don't get I don't have anywhere near what he has in his bank account well, he might not have that much left, but what he has gotten over like the last 10 years, I don't have that type of money. I'm just a regular guy living in Shanghai, and I have an office, and I have a shared office, which it doesn't cost a lot to have a shared office here. And I'm thinking in New York, if you got something like WeWork offices are not very expensive. They'll cost you like less than like $500 a month, less than 500 a month for a WeWork office, because we know that renting commercial property is less expensive than renting an apartment. Okay, so I mean, if you have both of the same size, kind of, the the office is going to be less money to rent per month, especially if it's a shared office type. So he could do a shared office type, and what you do is he just come on Saturday and then give his speech. But it seems like he doesn't even have the money for that, and this is why I suspect that he has no place to live, because even at this moment, the coronavirus is ravaging the United States, is ravaging my hometown of New York City, and I'm sure it's ravaging Philadelphia. Now, even if his mother is allowing him to live in a place, and this is why I say maybe he's not living with his mother, Because if you were living with your mother, you would have a room to yourself. Like right now, I just got interrupted by my son because I'm not in my office. The reason why I'm not there because I don't feel like going to the office, so I stay at home, and I tend not to show my face, so there's no point showing my office. But I have other videos in other places where I do show part of my face, and then I'll show my office when I'm doing something, or a section of my room, and that's how I do things, right? So he doesn't do that. Even when he's trying to deceive you, he could deceive you in his mother's room or in a room in his mother's house. If he's living with his girlfriend, a room in his girlfriend's house. There's ways that you could do this. So if you wanted to do something, you could do a live stream in your closet. Position the clothes at a certain place, and then put a desk in there, put a chair, and then you have a camera. You can do that from your phone. It's not difficult to do. And I think because of what he's doing, he films outside, he films on benches, he films in front of the school. Notice he doesn't go to school anymore. So you notice that. It's been over a month he hasn't been there. And my thing is that he's going to use coronavirus as the excuse, like why he hasn't opened up the school. People don't have no money to it's going to be an excuse. And it's basically, sorry to tell you, it's probably a logical excuse because nobody has money to pay him otherwise. But it wasn't a school to begin with, right? But he loves the coronavirus right now, and that it will get him out of this thing of having to be responsible and opening up this school. That place is not even a school. That place will never open. Okay, we know this. I could bet my life on it that it will never open. Okay, and so he has done videos everywhere except a stable apartment where you're supposed to do videos at, where normal people do videos at. That is at the apartment. I mean, what's wrong if you were to make a video and you don't want people to see stuff, right? Would you make a video? Would you take a chance making a video in a storage unit? Or would you take a chance making a video somewhere in your apartment? If you didn't have a choice, which I don't think he does, he is making them in a storage unit, trying to make it look like he's in the office. And that is because he doesn't have anywhere to live. He could be living in a halfway house. That's one. Or he could be living in a homeless shelter. That's another. But my thing is, if he was living in a homeless shelter, word would have got out that he was living in a homeless shelter, because I'm sure like people know his face enough for the word to get around that, yo, Umar living in a homeless shelter. So I'm not sure that is. I just think he's just wandering and he's living in his car, and he might not have that car anymore. I don't know. But to do a video here means in this storage unit, which Afro Svengali has just freaking exposed. So it's crazy. I mean, you would think, because a storage unit is like $99 a month or something. So he's not even making that much money to pay for somewhere to live. And it's like these old 1980s videotapes. And it's really scary. Like, what is this? Where are you living? What I think is that all his clothes and all his other things are in this place, are in this storage unit.
I'm 5'2". I can touch that ceiling. That's proof that's a storage shed. Look at it again.
All right.
I don't know what this is. Is this some kind of light? That's not a computer. So it's some kind of, I don't know if that's a light. He probably got a light in the back. But you got like 1990s videotapes. Like, who does this type of stuff? It's another junkyard. Okay, he's pretending he has an office, but it's just a junkyard. I think he's sleeping here. Even though Afro Svengali said you're not allowed to sleep there, he might have an arrangement with somebody that lets him at least nap there for a little while. Does he even have a car? Because are they even letting cars drive around? So this is something that his followers, they don't ask these kind of questions. They just pay him money. And they pay him money and it's not going anywhere. If he can't even have an office, okay? If he cannot even get an office, what makes you think that this money is going to go towards any type of schooling? If you don't have your basic amenities in order, what makes you think that he is going to put any of that money towards school? He only towards that place, that bomb shelter. I keep calling it school. What makes you think he's going to do that? He's not. He's not. And the only reason why he paid this 25K is because you got to keep up the scam. Right? You got to keep up the scam. He lost money paying those taxes. He lost money paying those taxes. He's going to have to, that's like I think in my opinion, when he paid those 25,000 in taxes, I think it set him back like a year and a half. Like something like that. For right now during the COVID-19, I don't even think he's breaking even 1,000 a month. To be honest, I don't even think he's breaking that. And what's up with that is if you're not breaking 1,000 a month, Afro Svengali said he was doing it from junkyards, like the junkyard car places. I mean, I don't know if it's junkyards because the car looks a bit too clean. I think he's renting, or what do you call that? What do you call that when you rent these luxury cars? When you finance these cars, like you rent them for. Well, I think he's just renting a car that he can drive around in, like a SUV or what have you. But maybe he's not renting that anymore because the rents went out. See, these things are only conjecture. I don't really know, but it gives you clues. When a person makes a video in a place that is this uncomfortable, instead of just making a video in your apartment, it leaves you to beg to question what the hell is going on. Um, why aren't you making a video in your hotel room? And I think it's because he doesn't have any more hotel room. He's not making enough money to go to hotels. Right? He's not making any money to stay in hotels every night. Or maybe they're not even allowing people to stay in hotels these days. You know? So I think he's just roaming the streets maybe. There's a possibility that he's roaming the streets and he has a place to get changed and it's in this storage area somewhere. So in this area, he has all his clothes that he dresses up and then he goes into a public restroom to go to the bathroom. He could be going to the bathroom inside this business that is the storage area. And my question is, why not just rent an apartment, do your videos from there? Why not just rent an apartment, pay the mother freaking bill for the apartment, and then take like a 2-room apartment and then take a room and make it into an office. You could take your room and make it into a professional setting. I don't understand why he doesn't do that. Why doesn't this guy have a computer? Why is he using everything? It's very unprofessional. He's not using like a MacBook or a PC to do his videos and to do these hyena yelps and to speak about very important things that he feels are in the black community. Why aren't the people questioning this? Like, this is really common sense. Why are you doing everything on a cell phone? And people don't question this. And when you look at his supporters, they're all raggedy. They all look like Bumplestiltskins. Bumplestiltskins. Like, they all look like they just came from the halfway house. Like, the half of them look like they came from the halfway house. And I'm like, maybe this is some big secret organization that we don't know about, you know. But yeah, just think about that. Svengali just exposed him again. So it's like, I actually thought he had like some kind of small office that he was going to, that maybe he had a friend that let him into the office and he could go there like every few days and make videos. And I'd be like, okay, that's at least he's doing something about that, because I think he saw my video and that's why he started doing that. That's why our office is so much important to him now, right? Because my main focus is, you need an office to be professional. You do. You need an office. You need a place of residence. You need a business address, right? I don't have a business. I don't have a name for a business. But if I order like 500 freaking forks, I don't know. If I order 500 books, it's not coming to my house. It's going to my office. I can go and pick up at my office, and I don't even own a business, and I don't even have a copyright to a name like Dr. Umar Johnson or whatever he calls it, the Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, blah 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 blah, right? I don't even have that, but I have a place where I can order something, and then it'll come to a professional establishment. He doesn't have this. You know, and it's just beyond me how people keep giving him money and they don't see anything wrong with that. Anyway, this is Stop Smoking, Stop Drinking. I'm going to have another one of those classic videos coming to you in like, I don't know if it's going to be 1 or 2 days or 2 or 3 days. So, but it's coming to you soon. It'll be here before Sunday. Definitely. Sunday, Chinatown. So we always a day ahead of you. So it'll be there. It'll be on here before Saturday. It'll most likely be hilarious. It might be the magnum opus. I'm not sure. It might be the magnum opus. But I'm going to leave you. I've got to pimp my video. So I'm going to leave you with this now, with this music video I just did this weekend. And it has some cussing in it. So if you got children, I advise you to, it's not like an extraordinary amount of cussing, but there's some cussing in it. So if you have children, don't let them listen to it. And it's not really vulgar. It's a hip hop video, but it's not vulgar. Okay. So you can check that out, and I'll be back in a few days. This is Stop Smoking, Stop Drinking. Flag, another banger. Yo, son, shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Terrence. We gonna keep producing them. Red Flag, shout out to Australian Manny, Scotland Larry. Shout out to Insiders, Sammy the Bull, Alexios the Greek, and Glorious Bastards. This is my city, keep it close to my titty. Let me keep it grizzly, grateful for everything Shanghai has ever given me. Too many memories, roach-infested hotels lacking basic amenities. Yeah, I had enemies, most people were friendly. This is my city, yeah, we got a history. I feel like I'm a prisoner, returned from overseas. Fuck her like I missed her, I could never diss her. Simply she's my mistress, I'm her main guy. And if NY is where all my dreams will come alive, then Shanghai is where all my dreams will never die. Sasha's when I'm hungry, Lawson's got the munchies. That Mint, the bar chick, I know she wanna fuck me. Windows and Bar Rouge, the booze tastes kinda funny. So even though I'm ugly, I can smash a honey. In daughters I'm most wanted, cause ninjas tried to jump me. Don't know who you fucking with, they be on some sucker shit. That's all water under the bridge, I'm on some other shit. Now I got a couple kids, wifey I'm in love with. Holding hands in public, touring a bun, having some fun thanks to the government. Even at night, don't need a gun, walking my son. Damn, that's on some other shit. You goddamn right, Shanghai, it's alright. Asahi being up on the roof, ready to write. Flag. Yo, switch the beat, yo. Flag, you thought it was over? Yo, 2020, I'm back. Back for another freestyle. From the dome, yo. I'm about to hit it up. Yo, check it. Flag, yo. Flag, yo. Fucking spit it, my lyrics are tighter than fitted. Iris' pivot, break your spirit, remake your physics. Label me illiterate, even a simpleton. All these ninjas talking they shit, taking a piss. They lacking the creative vision. In English, they hating in it. Never forfeit position of winning. I be making a killing, erasing the ceiling. Sky's infinite, never giving in, bitch. Never forget when Mr. Goldberg told me never give him an inch. So what the issue is, I shoot missiles in. Those who dissing him sound like whistles when I leave holy spirits in. Ninjas leaving, leaking, drizzling, needing a prison in. Listen, I'm the new addition. Without Bobby, my pierogi, Mr. Miyagi, we can kick it, nigga. No liquor, nigga, spitting my hobby, easily triggered. Battle probably, autism, half retarded. Fire starter, I spit awesome. In other words, I'm fire retarded. Shaka Zulu, spear chucking, Spartan voodoo, Negro loving, jujitsu motherfucker. I'm a bully, run the mother. Make you jump, Mario Brothers. How you recover from this massacre? Abracadabra, flag flies, black to Africa, black tarantula. You suck ass Dracula. Get fucked or smacked with spatulas. Flag spectacular, my vernacular. I attack, aim for the heart, cardiovascular. I don't know why these rappers keep acting up. Come in, catch my Kakarot. One punch ninja, you mad? Why you acting tough? I really think you need to relax. You need to back it up. I really think this ninja's on crack. Now that's what's up. Flag.